What if the soldiers hunting you were engineered to never stop? No fear, no hesitation, and apparently, no way to turn them off. That's the nightmare at the center of a 2-4's Onslaught, and this second trailer makes it look absolutely brutal. The story follows a mother who suddenly finds herself protecting her child from a group of genetically engineered super soldiers. And these aren't ordinary soldiers. The trailer introduces 3 of the most terrifying ones: Crybaby, Cockroach, and the Butcher. Crybaby was apparently crying while slaughtering civilians. Cockroach was shot 48 times and somehow survived. And then there's the Butcher, the one you definitely don't want coming after you. These soldiers can see in the dark, operate like a military unit, and once they start killing, they don't stop. The trailer even compares them to a human heat-seeking missile. And that's what makes the setup so interesting, because instead of facing one unstoppable monster, the characters are dealing with an entire squad trained and engineered for one purpose: to hunt. Meanwhile, the mother realizes something terrifying is happening and immediately switches from protecting her home to preparing for war. She tells her child to get under the bed while she goes for her guns. That moment tells us everything about the tone of this movie. This isn't going to be a slow survival story. It's looking like a full-on mother versus monsters action thriller. And the trailer's military angle makes things even more dangerous. The soldiers aren't attacking randomly, they're moving together, following a strategy, and seemingly targeting specific people. So the big question becomes, who created these soldiers? And why were they made this way? That's where Onslaught could have something really interesting underneath all the chaos. The action looks intense. The concept is simple enough to understand immediately. And Adam Wingard seems to be going for a fast, violent genre experience rather than overcomplicating the setup. But the biggest challenge will be making these genetically engineered killers feel genuinely threatening throughout the entire movie. Because once your villains are almost impossible to stop, you have to keep finding new ways to make the audience believe the heroes can actually survive. And based on this trailer, survival is going to get ugly. Onslaught stars Adria Arjona, Don Stevens, Alex Pereira, Drew Starkey, Rebecca Hall, and more, and it's coming to theaters September 4th, 2026. If you enjoy breakdowns of upcoming Hollywood movies and trailers, hit subscribe because I'll be breaking down more of the biggest upcoming films right here.
Thanks for watching.